I thought I would record a video about this section. It should be self-explaining, but sometimes it's easier to have a video for it to follow. If you are having problems with the normal installation or the quick installation, so to speak, or you have some questions, maybe this video helps clarify, because when you go through it, you can also find all the information you need for the easier installation. So the extended installation I did because of my setup that I had or still have. I have a Minecraft server computer that is pretty potent. It has a lot of power. Also draws a lot of power. So I didn't want to keep it online 24/7. Because it can be that the server is empty for more than a month and it would consume electricity for absolutely nothing in that case. So I wanted to have a Raspberry Pi that is online 24/7, which draws very little power in comparison, costs almost nothing. And this Raspberry should be able to start the Minecraft computer remotely. The Minecraft computer should then boot up and start the Minecraft server all on its own. And I can give you some guidance on that. Some stuff you need to research on your own because that would make the video too large, but we can go briefly over it and show some hands-on stuff. So this is the motivation. I already summarized it, and this is the process that I tried to lay out. So first, where we need to start is we need to enable Wake on LAN. That's on the Minecraft server computer, obviously, because this is the one we want to start and shut down. And I already am logged into two computers. This one is the Raspberry Pi and the one on the right would be the Minecraft server. So first make sure you go into the Minecraft server, restart it, go into the BIOS and then enable Wake on LAN for this machine. Otherwise it will not work. If you don't know how to do that, there are a ton of videos. And you should follow one of those and then come back when you have it enabled. We start with the Raspberry Pi. You can do it also with other applications. I wrote a small script for myself to wake up a computer, in the Minecraft computer in that case. And you can check it out. It's under this URL. If we click here on code and then we copy this URL to the clipboard, we can open a terminal, and in here we would write, let's actually go here, I prepared it, git clone and then this URL that you just copied. If you hit enter, it will say it already exists for me because I already have it, but for you it will download it at this point, and then you can enter the folder using this command. And when you look here, you see some files. What you first need to do is npm install, and this will install all the dependencies. If this command fails for you, go to the open your web browser and download Node.js. If you don't know how to download Node.js, look for other manuals or other videos. There is a lot of stuff on how to install it. But if you install Node.js, it's written like that, then you will have this npm thing included. So after you did npm install, we can now start this script. I'm in the wrong folder on this one, so we want to go to the Wake on LAN section. Actually this just worked because I already configured the path to open it from wherever I want to. This line of code, you need to execute it, and these two things, go and MAC address, are the variables we need to provide to start this. When you hit enter, it will start listening on this URL, and from here you can remote start your Minecraft server computer from here, which is your Raspberry Pi. As you see, you can find the server here. We will just open this one. If it opens, yeah, it's a bit of a silly application. I mainly configured this for myself and never thought I would share it at some point. But it's important that you know the MAC address that you enter here is the one from the only this part from your Minecraft server computer, as I said, and you can get this if you go to your Minecraft server computer. So I'm not on the Pi, I'm now on the Minecraft server, and you enter this line, you will get this MAC address and you can copy it. You select it, you press Ctrl Shift C. This will put it into the clipboard, and then you can use it elsewhere. I won't hit enter because otherwise I would leak my MAC address. Yeah, the address is actually somewhere in between. It has 2 characters, then a colon, then 2 characters. It continues like that, and yeah, ends up in this format. So you only need this part. And the go part is a password that you provide. Top secret 123 is obviously not that strong of a password, so I would encourage you to choose a stronger one. And you would just enter it here. If you are concerned that this password is then in your bash history, that's maybe a bit of a problem. I know that's not the best way to do it, but as a workaround, you can here go to the start of the line, add one white space, and if you hit enter, then it won't go into your bash history. So that's at least some some improvement. But yeah, if you are concerned about that, just use any password and don't use your password that you use for your other stuff. So this password, top secret 123, when we go back to this URL, and if you open this in your port, you can essentially share your IP address with a friend, and he can then also go to this your IP address colon this port and then start the Minecraft server from remote. But to do that, you need here to enter your password, top secret 123, and then click go. This will actually, let's see what happened. Nothing, because I killed the server. But if you click go, nothing happens. You don't get any feedback. So if somebody is using a wrong password or so, you don't get feedback if it's correct. So you need to make sure that you enter the correct password. And this app here, this needs to run all the time. If you disable it, you cannot remote boot your Minecraft server. You see, I clicked go, it is started, and it ran into an error because this MAC address doesn't exist. I made it up. That's all for what you need to do on your Raspberry Pi, apart from keeping it online 24/7. If it's offline, this won't work for reasons. So, the wake on LAN part we covered. We set up the remote start, and now we can look at the Minecraft server host computer, how I did stuff there. Maybe I need to improve this manual a bit, but I don't know. When you watch this video, it can be that it's anyway overhauled. Yeah, if we are on the Minecraft server now, and from here Let's see. I can first show you how it's done. So we go to the Cobble Quarry. There's the release section. This one is the latest release. Let's click it, and yeah, why not start from scratch? I will open this, and maybe because of my remote session doesn't work that well. But can I extract it here? Extract here. We get this folder, Cobble Quarry, and we need the content of those two. So in the Cobble Quarry folder, there is another Cobble Quarry folder. That's a bit misleading maybe. But if we copy those, go to home, and let's create a new folder. Can I create a new folder? I'm always confused. This is different on all the systems. Minecraft video. Let's call it like that. Just call it Minecraft or Minecraft server or whatever you want. And then we copy in those files that we downloaded. And we go into that folder. So we are in the home folder. So in here it should find the Minecraft video folder. We go there, and then this is the quick installation. My Minecraft server is already running. What I do now you don't have to do. Okay, that's fixed for now. So we start the Minecraft server as I showed. It was already running in my case. That's why an error occurred. So it starts, and because there is no server at the moment, the weird behavior is it will shut down the server and wait 20 seconds for any players that are on the server to get to safety. Not that they are building on lava and then they get booted from the server. Now it downloads everything, and it's already restarted. The server is downloaded and it's running now. If we go back to this folder, you see there are a lot of files in here now. If you have an already existing server with your server properties, and so you can just simply copy these downloaded files and paste it into your existing server. That's no problem. You just need to make sure by default it will auto update your server. So if you're not on the newest version and you copy it in and start it, it will automatically choose the newest version. This if you want to disable it, there are the boot parameters that you can hand over. You would want this disable auto update, so you will stay on your own version and need to update manually. Okay, so as you see, there are a lot of parameters that we can hand over to this application. So we go back to the Minecraft server. I will just kill it because I'm not going to use that. And you see, I still have this /cobble in the end, and before we have some parameters. This folder is where I want my Minecraft backups to go. Here, disable auto updates has a value. You can write anything here. It doesn't matter as long as this is as long as it has some value, it will be used. If you don't want to disable auto updates, please don't use this parameter. Don't write no or something. That won't work. Same for auto shutdown. if you want it to shut down after 30 minutes of no activity on the server, you would enter a value here, any value. And if you don't want your server to shut down automatically, just leave that away, don't use it. Then we have the mod password and the admin password. If you are an admin with maximum privileges, and you also want to have mods that can update the server, start the server, but not use any in-game commands to cheat or stuff like that, you can divide those two. But if you're anyway the only mod, you can simply use the admin password. You don't need a mod password then. You also don't need to duplicate it, because if there is only one, if there is only the admin password, the mod password will automatically be the same. So let's say we did that. We want our backups here. Obviously replace this username part, because username is not my username. In my case, my username would be codepleb. In your case, yeah, it's whatever. And if you start it, you see it does the update check again. It will do it once per hour at the moment. Not sure if this will remain, but it will have an update interval. And we can now go to the browser and open it. And this is the UI when it started. So you see there is a password in there. This is what you provided as admin password, or if you are a mod, you can enter your mod password here. And I forgot what we used. Let me see. Admin 123. And as you see, it said online, offline. And when you use, maybe it gives a weird animation if there is no password, because you can't use this button. That was some project. Yeah, I did some CSS animations learning, and then used it here. It's a bit silly, but doesn't matter. As long as we have a value in here, we can then use those buttons, and the password obviously needs to match. And if we want to enter a command, for instance, whitelist add whoever, yeah, we can write it, hit enter, and then it will add a user to the whitelist. You can also use other commands like give. I don't remember how it's called. Give player 12 or 123 cobblestone with 1L 12. Doesn't understand that, but you will see in the logs, yeah, that it's trying to execute some commands in game. Say hello, for instance. You want, oh yeah, you see it executed say hello, so everybody on the server could read this now. But to use this bar, you need admin privileges. Anyways, since we handle that, as you see, the server is no longer reachable. It's offline now. The badge turned because I just killed it. You probably don't want to always start it manually. You can do that for sure. You can, but this will not. If the computer boots automatically, this is still manual work that you need to do, and you want to avoid that. And maybe what I forgot, this is a Ubuntu-based system. It's probably Ubuntu, I'm not sure at this point. It's a derivative of Ubuntu. I once used Ubuntu, I think I moved to something else, but I forgot what this machine actually has. But anyways, maybe it probably looks different on your machine, but that doesn't mean anything. So what we want to do is we want to create a service. That's this thing here. And the service makes sure that if your server fails, it will restart automatically. If you boot your server, it will automatically start this service and so on. So you don't need to start it manually all the time. What you need additionally is that your server can boot without entering the password at login. Um, yeah, you need to Google how you can log in without password. In my case, I still need to log in to the password to execute sudo commands, but the computer will boot completely without the password initially. Yeah, look it up how you can make that work for your machine. And if you did that, you can continue to create a service using this command. Let's copy it, go back to our Minecraft server. Let's clean up here a bit. Yeah, this would create a Minecraft service. A screen like that opens, which might be confusing, but this is the text editor. Click here, it will copy it to the clipboard, then go back to the server. You can also open this in the browser that you have on your server, obviously. And what I need to correct here is we want to have this on always, but when you watch that video, I probably already corrected that. Replace username here, replace username here, here, here. And then up here you would adapt the values that you don't want. Set a strong password, because if you use this password, then yeah, another person with access to the web UI can completely destroy your server. This one you should adapt. If you want it to shut down, which you want, you need to provide this value. At least if you do the extended setup with the Raspberry Pi, you need this value. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. And if you want auto updates, you need to leave this away. So don't use that. We want to have auto updates. We don't want to disable it. And if we write this, we are actually disabling it. So let's go up here and start deleting this line. Then we press Ctrl S and then Ctrl X. Now our service is written, so to speak. Then we reload the daemon, and with that we enable the service. This means that upon boot, if you boot the machine, it will automatically be started. And yeah, last but not least, we will start it now already. And with that, we should be able. I didn't start it. Start, of course. With that, we should be able. No, obviously for me it won't work. Because I didn't replace values. So in my case, it simply crashed. So when you see the username and stuff, that all doesn't exist for me. Add your username and do the rest as I said, and then as soon as you did that, you will find on the localhost the server. That's already it. The Minecraft server will start. If there are no players for 30 minutes, it will automatically shut down the host computer. So Cobble Quarry will shut down your computer. It obviously cannot start it again, because this will also kill the process itself. So to start it, we need the Raspberry Pi. I hope that was helpful, and yeah, I hope that you uh, can make use of this application and that it provides value to your Minecraft server experience, because yeah, there are at this point still very few tools compared to the Java Minecraft. And yeah, if you're, I mean, I initially started with Java, so I once wrote an application that can do the same for Java if you're interested. It's called MCPal. This one is for Java. It's also based on Java. It's probably outdated, but it will still work. Same for this Bedrock. This one I replaced using Cobble Quarry. That was also once Java, and then I basically started again from scratch. So thank you for listening, and good luck.